fucking soldier. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.
Oh shit. It's that fucking day. It's Wednesday. The stimulus check still hasn't gotten there. I told you, who gives a fuck? There's no debtor's prison. You're slinging dick, you're alive, you're breathing, you got an apple. It could be worse. It could be worse. I saw the fucking cops tearing up the little homeless hut under the hunger. Did you see them?
No, I've seen them
10 cops to beat up on two little skinny homeless dudes with no mask on. Then they wonder why COVID's killing motherfuckers. You talk to a homeless guy, you better have the whole suit on. It's like you're going to the moon. You see those people who live under the tunnel? You go talk to them. Like, I bring them a sandwich, I throw it at them and run. Like, I can't. They got COVID. They got everything. They got shit that hasn't even hit yet.
Oh, my God. I would love to see you throw a sandwich at a homeless guy.
I do. I give him food. Dog, I'm the nicest. I pick certain homeless people, and there's a little Mexican guy in Lancashire. He walks around like he's lost. Every time I see him, I bang him out with a 20. The black dude up by In-N-Out Burger, he's not a bad guy. I try to bang him out, and then I got my personal bodyguard, fucking Rambo 2, the black guy, the return of the black guy. You know what I'm saying? Fear of the Black Planet. He's 6'6". What do you want to do? He finally got a haircut. I don't know who cut it.
He got a haircut?
I don't know how he cut it. He cut it himself. It looks fun. His head he's black dude, nice looking dude, but his afro square. Like he just took like a fucking thing to it. His head looks like fucking a kid in play, like one of those.
Oh my
But he's
God.
looking good. I always duke him a 20 when I see him. You got to take care of your local homeless people. Forget these local little businesses. Fuck them. They want to sell antique chairs. They wonder why they're going out of business. Why are you torturing me for? You're in no danger. If you're selling antique chairs, you better get a fucking career and go in there and start filing nails or something.
Oh
Use
my
them.
God.
You're in no danger.
Every time I see a fire now, I think of Jewish lightning.
Oh, no.
Like in downtown the other day. That's all I can think about.
People are burning shit up. That's a bad fire downtown. That was a hash where they make hash oil. It actually hurt some of the firemen. My heart goes out to some of those guys. 10 firemen got blown off the ladder.
Holy moly, I didn't know that.
Like, yeah, that was a very bad fire the other night. So my heart goes out to you motherfuckers. Still the toughest people, the front line, through all this shit.
Yeah.
Look what we found. I remember Doug Stanhope. After 9/11, Doug Stanhope had one of the funniest fucking jokes going. And the joke went like this, that it was tough being like, for years, if you were in the Marine, you got your dick sucked. But after 9/11, it wasn't cool to be a Marine or a fucking soldier. It was cool to be a fucking New York City cop. No, it was cool to be a fireman.
Yeah.
So firemen were getting their dick sucked left and right. Now it's cool to be a nurse. Like if you're a nurse, you're getting your asshole eaten. People are spanking you in the ass. It's cool to be a fucking nurse now.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing who rises from the fucking ashes after a disaster. Like now they're the fucking front runners. Now we never thought how hard nurses work and doctors work. Bro, I hate fucking emergency rooms. I think that's the worst job to ever sign up for.
Why?
Because there's too much uncertainty. I don't have the heart to work in an emergency room. Like, I remember as a kid going to emergency rooms and it just being a bad situation. Like
I haven't been since I was a kid.
Knock on wood. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Sorry I even brought it up.
Fuck it.
I'll tell you, let's talk about what I've been looking at in Lancashire lately. And now I see him in the fucking date. It's amazing what happens when people when people need money. I'm not laughing at no money. I know people are fucking living hard. It's hard for people. But it's really hard. When I first met Lee, I used to hang out. I used to go to a cafe. It was in Lancashire. I wasn't going to the store yet. And I'm not a fucking dummy, but there's things I'm not hip to. Like we all are. Like I could see a drug deal happening a mile away.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day.
Really?
Yeah. I was just, because I take weird rides. I take weird rides, and I could spot a drug deal at CVS. They met at CVS.
Oh, shit.
So as I was walking in, like they were meeting, Like he just got out of the car and they met at CVS to do the drug deal, which it's something I would do. CVS is a good spot. There's a lot of traffic there. But you notice different things, like there's things I'm not looking for. So I don't know, I don't really notice it.
Right.
But when I first moved to the Valley, I would go to Lancashire midnight. And it'd be like after 9:30, which nothing is going on in Lancashire. Now it's coming to life. They're building a Whole Foods, and they've got like a massage place, Flexorama, like one of those chains, Massageorama.
Yeah.
They got Jimmy John's and something else, Firewood Pizza, and across the street they got like a protein thing and like a weird restaurant, like if you're on keto. They're starting to put a life over there. But 9 years ago, it was just a hard night to 3 blocks.
Yeah.
And then there was Starbucks on Magnolia. Mm-hmm. And then there was the train, which is another block and a half. And the only thing on that corner is the Federal. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if there's an episode when the black guy gets arrested in Sons of Anarchy, and they're bringing him around the side, there's a movie theater. It's the El Portal Theater. That went down there. But that's the only thing that's on Lancashire, guys, was the Ha-Ha and the Federal. And I would sit there at night. I would call D'Agostino, the guy who was on the podcast 3 weeks ago. This has got to be 10 years ago. And I go, D'Agostino, can I come down? And he'd go, yeah, come down, do the last spot. And I would go there, and I didn't want to sit inside, so I would sit outside. They had tables outside.
That's how we met, yeah.
And I would sit outside and go, like every 15 minutes, a chick would walk by herself. A black one, a white one, a black one, another black one. I never thought about it. They weren't bad looking, but, I'm talking to D'Agostino. I'm talking to Adam Hunter. I'm talking to the comics at the time that are hanging out there. And one night I'm like, you know what, man? This is too fucking crazy. These chicks are hookers.
Wow. Yeah.
They're hookers. And then you and I met a girl one day.
Yeah.
She asked you to go to Skinny's. I said, Lee, you're single, go with her. And the next day, you're like, she wanted $50 or whatever.
Oh, yeah, she wanted to.
And she had a black eye or something.
She had a bandage around her head. And you just left. You didn't tell me to go with her. I just turned around and suddenly you were gone.
Listen, I'm not here to cock block nobody.
Oh, that was the worst.
I see a chick with a bandage around her head. I'm all in.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.